Oh, right. This has gone terribly wrong already. Let's flick back. Are you there,
What the
Andy?
fuck's going on? Yeah, I'm there.
Right.
What happened?
I've not. It's all right. I haven't brought your face up yet because I'm a twit. Right. Here we go. And let's cut back. Boom. Here we go. We're here now. Literally none of us was here. Hello. Hello. Hello.
What do you
Hello.
mean this is it?
Yep. Your screen wasn't brought up. My camera wasn't on. Yeah.
Wow.
I was making bread. Okay. I wanted to make bread. Oh, let's get some backing music on. But how are you, man?
Um, let's see. You know that one time you'd be like walking down the street, yeah? And
Yep.
this is not any specific time. This is just the time that the human condition is prone to know. And you're walking down the street and like you just smell hot shit on the sidewalk, yeah?
Oh, this is going wonderfully already.
I feel like the flies surrounding that shit. Great for being there, but I'm still eating shit. That's what I'm feeling. Right? How are you feeling?
Well, as Sod's Law dictates, you know, half an hour before this, you heard me. I was shouting about fucking giant ants. Go downstairs to make a cup of tea. You know, just my standard tea. And a wave of tiredness. I could barely keep my eyes open. The fucking water in. I'm blinking a lot, and it's just a wave of fucking tiredness. I'm fucking shattered.
Huh.
Why I could
I've never
not...
felt that before, except on the bus once, but then I just slept on the bus.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I assure you that after I've done this, I'll wake up. I'll be wide awake.
Yeah.
So let me turn my light on because I look like dog shit right now.
Yeah. It's that old... What is this picture you posted on me on Twitter?
It was us in the podcast. I thought it was quite a nice sentimental piece.
It is actually a pretty nice fiction, not gonna lie. Yeah. Liked. So,
I looked
what have
and
we
went,
got today on the podcast?
well, first, before we got on to that point, let's talk about our week.
I had a week. Did you have a week?
I had a week. It went from Monday, surprisingly enough, to Sunday.
Holy hell.
Anyone that says it goes from Sunday to Monday is wrong.
Or, wait, what?
The week does
No,
not...
This
week does not start on a Sunday. There's people who genuinely think that.
People act like it starts on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday. Christians,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But we've already got our first person in the chat. How y'all doing? I'm doing a bit of viewer interaction. I know I keep away from it in the podcast, but I like having viewers.
So good, man.
We dabbed for bats.
So should I talk about my week first?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
So I played 3 games this week. Sorry, nope, 2. I played Skyrim. A lot of Skyrim, actually.
Yeah, well, I love Skyrim. You know, another friend of mine has been playing Skyrim. Don't know where it's all coming up from.
It's I don't know. It's just that time of year, I guess. You know. I've just been modding it to turn it into more of an RPG. I swear I've done this song and dance on the podcast before.
I mean, go ahead. Like, you know, everyone mods it to make Skyrim fit what they want.
Yeah, true. I did do something different than what I usually do. Is I found... Well, everybody gets the mod that makes the lighting better, interior lighting better, and make things darker.
Crocodile, alligator.
But I also got the mod. So the lighting mod gets rid of ambient light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the mod that also gets rid of regular lights.
Wait, what?
As well in dungeons.
Oh, okay. So it's dark in dungeons.
Yeah. There's no torches. There's no nothing, unless It's very smart like that. It scans every single light in the dungeon, yeah, and then it scans for every single uh, NPC that would normally keep the lights on, like a bandit or something, yeah, and then it keeps the lights on around them, but not anybody else. So going through Bleak Falls Barrow, it was pitch black the whole time. It was very moody. It was great. But going through Embershard Mine, it was pretty much normal.
You got fucked over by enemies then, like spiders and shit.
No, actually, because I had a torch the whole time.
Oh, okay. Fucking spiders.
But now, torches actually are useful now, and I actually it felt creepy to go through Bleak Falls Barrow. Seeing like blue eyes glow in the dark is very good from the Draugr. No, I'm enjoying it a lot.
I mean, I've always had that light mod that makes nights darker and everything else more vibrant. And honestly, I could not play the game without that mod because
exactly
the nights are just too light, and afterwards it's like everything's better. Like this is how darkness should be. Although I will say, fucking Resident Evil was too dark. Like I upped the brightness, but it just washed out all the colors. I hate when brightness does that in games. It was just all washed, and the alternative was I can have a really washed game and barely see shit, or I could see jack shit and have a not washed out game. But Resident Evil was good for the most part.
Yeah.
Is that all you did this week?
No. I also played some EU4 again because the Paradox bundle came out. So anybody who listens to this podcast know I like the Paradox games. Grand Strategy. It's actually not 4X, I've been told. It's Grand Strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Civilization is a 4X game.
Yeah, because there's a lot more.
Most of the Paradox games are Grand Strategy. EU4 is a 4X. You do explore. But Crusader Kings, the whole map is open to you. Hearts of Iron, the whole map is open to you.
I just realised it looks like I was blowing my vape into the camera, but it's just because I was looking at my second monitor, which the camera's on.
I can't see your camera, so it's all good.
I do this. Do you want me to put screen sharing on?
Yeah, sure, if you like.
Yeah, man.
I must be very tired too.
Yeah, man, it hits you like a truck.
So what is EU4 like without any DLC?
Shit.
Because the Humble Bundle only comes with one piece of DLC, which is El Dorado. Honestly, El Dorado is the only piece of DLC that you need to play EU4. Everything else is a nice feature. And to be honest, if you're just getting into the game, it might be too complicated for you to have all the DLC at once.
Yeah.
No, El Dorado is pretty much the only DLC you need. It just adds Native American nations. It adds a button that so it expands Native American nations. It adds a button that randomizes the placement of Native American nations to a non-historical place, so that if you're playing a colonizer, it's a bit more fun. You don't know who's going to show up, and you can create your own nations.
You might be interested in this comment. Bats is talking about Imperator Rome is coming out.
Yes, I'm so excited. But there is a prominent EU4 streamer who made the pretty good call saying probably stick to one. Imperator Rome is exciting and all.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much my dream game since podcast number 1. I was talking about a game like Imperator Rome. But with Paradox's DLC practices, it's...
Yeah.
And the history of AI, you don't know this, Connor, because Hearts of Iron 4's AI is pretty alright.
Oh dear.
But Hearts of Iron 4 on release, EU4 currently, Stellaris currently, all has shit AI. And the weirdest thing is that for EU4, the AI has been getting worse.
Oh
Like
God.
they've been doing fixes to it apparently, and
And it's
they've just been getting dumber and dumber and dumber
it's
to the
backtrack.
point where France doesn't even keep any troops on its own land anymore. Late game, you could invade France as any nation late game, so
So
long as France
so you could
realizes.
it backtracks a bit like another game we're going to be talking about in a bit.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh,
oh,
ooh,
I'm
that's a good
teasing.
segue.
I'm teasing,
I
boy.
like that. I
I'm te-
like that.
I'm
Um,
going up to the viewers and just tickling those
tickle,
balls.
tickle just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, like a firm grasp, but a little tickle.
Wet their beaks, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh, but
you,
definitely, if you've always thought about getting into EU4 or Crusader Kings, because that's also in the bundle, definitely go for it.
I
They've both got the most important DLCs in the bundle.
I mean
For Crusader Kings, that's the Old Gods, where it does what it says in the tin, and for EU4, it has El Dorado.
I
Which,
mean just looking at the bundle now for those interested. Um, if you pay $1 or 77 pence, British money, you get Age of Wonders, Darkest Hour, Magicka 2, and Crusader Kings 2. If you go above the average, which is currently sitting at $5.80, sorry, $5.80, which is about £4.49 British money, you get Age of Wonders 3, Crusader Kings Old Gods, and Europa Universalis 4. I'm so glad I pronounced that correctly for once. But if you pay above the higher amount, which is $12, averaging around £9.30 British money, you get Steel Division. Was it? Oh, okay. Apparently, my screen just glitched out. Here we go. You get Normandy. It doesn't want to let me view this DLC. Please stop this. Please stop doing this.
it's El Dorado, is what the DLC is.
Here we go. Age of Wonders. Not sure what's happening to that webpage. It's just glitching out and I can't scroll up and view it. Age of Wonders 3, Magicka 2 Deluxe Edition, and Europa Universalis for whatever you said.
El Dorado.
Well, that would have been fun if the screen didn't keep on like bottoming it out. It just scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and every time I tried to scroll up, it was just bringing me back down. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, it fucks up like that for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Definitely one of the best bundles I've seen in a while. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw a guy online playing Crusader Kings with Old Gods. And what happens in Old Gods is that you can get, if you're a Norse person, a hammer that makes your character unable to die in combat. You can also make a character who's unable to die out of combat. With the two things together, your character is immortal and could go one versus any amount of army that you want to.
That's brilliant. As we didn't do it last week, I want to do it now. We was meant to do it at the end of the news, but we didn't. Another thing we're doing, and it's going to be sitting at the end of the news segment for every month, is we're going to be telling everyone about the Humble Monthly Bundle. No affiliation, we just think obviously it's going to charity and you get a good set of shit. So,
yeah.
This month it is
Earth Defense
Force 4.1. And you get all the DLC for it. It's a lot of key redeeming, but you get all the DLC for it. I checked it and went to see, oh, there's got to be one that it missed out, you know. Everything. You get everything with it.
Nice.
You also get Vermintide 2 Collector's Edition. I've played Vermintide 1 literally once. Literally once. That was all it was. And we also get Cultist Simulator. Apparently it's a card game, but I honestly thought it was about like a tongue-in-cheek simulator of making a cult.
It is. But it's also a card game.
Can I recreate Jonestown?
Yes.
If I can,
it's just that it'll be represented as cards on a board.
If I can recreate horrific events, I will do it.
You could do that. You could also contact actual old gods. You can. It's hard to explain. I'll link you to a video of a review of the game from a guy who makes really good reviews. Mandalore Gaming, if you've ever heard of him.
Name rings a bell. But
He makes really good reviews, but yeah, I'll link it to you.
I'm going to jump onto my week, which Lemon and Lime is touched upon. You cheeky, cheeky devil. Right. I have played Apex Legends.
Tell us about Apex. You said it was good.
It's fucking good. Right. I watched a review of it. I watched Icarus Lives, Mr. Icarus, who does retro game reviews, but he decided to do something a little different this time about this game that's just been going around, Apex Legend. And so I look at it, and it's like, you know, it's muddying what it is, you know, a three-person co-op thing, hero shooter class battle royale. It didn't look like my cup of tea. You know, I think they were taking a formula that worked in PUBG, which I'm very fond of, even if the developers are pieces of shit, and muddying it.
Smushing it with the Titanfalls.
Right. So that was my thought then. This is my thought now. Oh, the tutorial had me. The fucking tutorial had me.
Yeah.
I played the tutorial, shot the gun once, and went, fuck yes. It was a little mangasm. It was like...
I'll take your word for it. Where do I get it from? Steam.
Origin only, because it's an EA game.
Never mind.
Yes, that made me stop my unintentional boycott of EA. Because I don't intentionally boycott them, I just don't play anything on Origin.
Yeah. I don't think this will take me to that level. But
the three-person
it's good that it took you.
The three-person combat is great, because I always have groups of 2 other people to play with. Me and 2 others. And all games usually does 4 people, which means either 1 random or 1 AI. So it's perfect. Fucking perfect, just circumstantially. And the shooting is fucking punchy, it's brilliant. It's a lot more simple than PUBG. Like, it takes all the core concepts, like it color grades the tiers, and then like, oh, purple tier backpack, click it, it'll swap it. If you go up to a white tier backpack with a purple tier, it'll go, oh, you've got a better version of it already. So it simples that stuff down. It automatically equips stuff. Everything's already on auto, which PUBG always has on single. They've changed that now, actually. They've put an update so you can automatically set it. But, yeah. So it does make things a little simple. Now, Fortnite, I didn't like it because I thought the movement was a bit shit. It was bunny hop, and it's not proper bunny hopping, it's just continuously jumping. Yeah. And if you get shot at, you turn around, you build a wall. You fucking Donald Trump the shit out of anyone that's threatening you.
Yeah.
And...
gotta build a wall to keep the memers out, I guess.
Oh yeah. No, it's like it's more advanced than, I want to say Call of Duty, but I know Call of Duty is changing years. It's a little more fluid and interesting than standard FPS, which is just run, sprint, that's it. You can slide. And you can slide down a fucking hill. So it made me think, like, it feels like Warframe a little bit. So, you know, you sprint, you slide downhill, you gain momentum, you move. But it stops after, you know, you slide. Whereas Warframe, you would slide, you'll jump, spin, then you'll drop, slide, that sort of thing. And unlike Titanfall, it doesn't have the wall, like, running along the walls. Which I get to an extent, because if you can run on walls, or wall run, other people can wall run, which means in a map that big, you're not only having to look on the ground, but you're also having to look on the walls and on the roofs and just everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and
that's a good thing.
I can see why you wouldn't want it, because you already don't know where people are shooting from a lot of the time because of the size of the map. So I can see the decision behind it. I get what you're saying though. It would have been more interesting if it was there. And the actual hero part, like the abilities and shit.
What do you mean abilities? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have different people you can play as, and the people have abilities. So think Overwatch.
Okay.
Yep, it's a battle royale game with elements of a hero shooter. I know you're doing the big think.
No, I'm thinking, is that unfair, or can multiple people on the same team go for the same hero
Well, no, no, one hero. So
per team?
I think
Yeah.
there's like 8 or 6 heroes,
Mm.
and you could, 3 people per team. So
Are they well balanced?
I would say so. Like they're putting an emphasis on battle royale game, but with a team element. So you have a medic, but you also have someone who can do recon, and you can also have. So I always choose the woman with a little bit of the afro bob on top, like shaved sides, but afro bob on top. I can't remember her name. I think it's like ballistics or something like that.
Mm.
And she's cool. Uh, Basically, she gets shot, she sprints a little bit, because I always get caught out with my pants down all the time. It seems. Um, you know, I
Just
can.
watch Doctor Disrespect, and then you'll get good at the game. Lol.
I will get. I will get good.
I can't believe the first time I heard about this game, like, I started talking shit about it on the podcast as well,
Um,
if you remember.
yeah, no. To be fair, I had my doubts as well. It's another cash grab battle royale, in my opinion, and that's what it always felt like. And I think my
Mm.
level is 6 now. I only played a couple of games,
Mm.
but yeah.
Will you still play it, or are
Oh
you done with it?
no, would I still play it? I'm itching to play it. I'm going to play it after this stream. I'm fucking craving that game, man. That
They
game
got
is.
ya.
It's got.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's got me good. Ow, damn.
Yeah.
It's a very very fucking enjoyable game. Like, and do you know what? No advertising. They did not advertise it at all, with the exception of a couple of streamers they paid to play it. Now, I did think, why are all these streamers all of a sudden playing it? Where did this come in?
They're paying them.
They,
Is Doctor Disrespect one of them? I don't know why I keep
I,
bringing him
I
up.
don't have a
But
list of names, but I know that a couple of them were being paid. But then
Tobuscus, is he still around?
he is still around. He ain't doing much. But yeah, a couple of them were paid to play it. But they
Mhm.
actually turned around and said, it's a good game. We've paid to play it, we weren't paid to say anything good about it.
Hmm.
And because I did think, a couple of people will pick up a free game and play it. That's a given. It's going to happen if it's free.
Yeah.
But not that many.
And it is free, right?
It is free, yeah.
Yeah.
There is loot boxes in it and a paid currency, but
Hmm.
because it's early days, I wouldn't say it's too bad. It's like skins in Overwatch. I couldn't give a shit about it.
Okay.
It's not even like proper skins. It's just different colors of your standard variant. What's that face for, man?
Tobuscus's latest video is called "My Dog Is Trans."
Moving swiftly. I've got bread, by the way.
Nice. Enjoy your bread.
I'm sure everyone can enjoy me scraping it across my mic because I'm a twat.
Detroit Become Human. My girlfriend forced me to play this. Impossible. You laugh, you lose. 99.420% fail.
Tobuscus is doing the fucking clickbait now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gender equality versus Toby Turner.
Should we move on to your topic, man?
I ain't got one.
Let's move on then. Woo!
Yeah.
This is your shit talking hour then, man.
Shit talking hour for Andrew Lovick. Shit talking hour. I might replace my topic with this forever because I enjoy it a lot. Hey, you guys see that stupid CG Aladdin, or are we going to talk with that in the news? Or can I take that for my shit talking hour?
Do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Fucking
you write both
what?
sections.
Is fucking fat ass shit Will Smith going, oh, I'm Aladdin.
It ain't fucking Aladdin, it's fucking genius. It's Robin Williams. It actually hurts. It actually fucking hurts, man. It actually hurts.
Are you gonna watch it?
Ah! I wanna die.
I want to watch it in the cinemas as well. I want to just.
I don't know.
I want to be immersed in the cancer.
Gonna try and find.
it feels so good.
Now. Aladdin 2019. I've not watched a single live action Disney movie yet. Like
Neither have I.
You know, since they've done the remakes stint. Yeah, I've not touched it. Right. Hope you boys and girls are ready.
I heard that what's it called was good. Beast and Beauty.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I heard that was alright. But yeah, nah. They don't really interest me that much.
I mean, from a media student's perspective, it looks alright.
Besides to me.
Besides the CG, we're getting some cheap shots here. Like, it doesn't seem too special here. Doesn't look bad. It's not.
Aladdin ain't handsome. I feel like Aladdin's should be handsome.
Also, right,
Jafar isn't creepy. He just looks like a regular dude with a beard.
You know what pisses me off? All the songs from the fucking animated one are coming back, but with a dramatic spin.
Oh,
so it's like Prince Ali, dun 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 dun. Ah! No! There he is! Oh!
It was guaranteed to happen as soon as they announced it, you know.
As soon as I saw his face, all I could think of was fucking him in the YouTube rewind. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's hot.
That's hot. Oh, it makes me want to die inside.
Oh, jeez. In any case, that was my topic, I guess. Just Prince Ali, Wondrous He, Ali Ababa. How are we gonna get a okay. So fucking Kingdom Hearts, yeah?
Yeah, man.
It barely has any Final Fantasy characters in it at this point. Like, and the Final Fantasy characters that are there don't act like the Final Fantasy characters they're based off of.
Oh, like Sephiroth. Not as evil.
No, Sephiroth's pretty evil, but for instance, Sephiroth's backstory in Kingdom Hearts is that he's the darkness that's within Cloud's heart, which ain't right at all. And
wait, you were supposed to fill my dark soul full of light.
Dante in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, do it, my boy.
Hell the fuck yes, I'd play Kingdom Hearts if that was the case.
Do it, man.
Dante in Kingdom Hearts, Bayonetta in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Switch back. There we go. Oh
Who else could be in Kingdom Hearts? Raiden in Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. Whatever.
Which Raiden?
The Raiden, the lightning something. You know, Raiden from Metal Gear Raiden.
Yeah, you say lightning, but like there's two Raidens with lightning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Just don't at me, okay? One of them doesn't exist. I don't like that Raiden very much.
Raiden.
It's kind of weird. Like wow.
Zoink Scoob. What happened to the Shaggy memes? Where did they go?
In the dustbin where they belong.
No, man. They were just too good for this world. They were too pure.
No, they're gay. And you know it.
They were too good for... Those memes were too good for this fucking world, man.
I don't like them. You gay.
Well, you know what? They didn't like you either, man. Yeah, I fucking said it, boy. Fucking said it.
Shall we get into the news?
Should we get into the news? We shall get into the news. Actually,
let's get into the news.
Wait, first, we got games we're excited for, man.
Oh shit! Imperator Rome. Even though I said I wasn't a few seconds ago, but I just need it. Maybe I'll pirate it first.
Right. Do you know what I forgot was coming out, but it's coming out?
What?
Right. So, do you remember back in the day when people were like, "Oh, there's not enough rogue games that aren't visual novels"?
Rogue games.
Rogue.
Oh, right.
Dirty ones. Yes.
Yeah.
And then this guy ascended from the Kickstarter heavens. Went. I think he was Kickstarter anyway.
I don't.
The Honey Pop guy.
I'm not around that scene, you know.
It's fine.
Except when I'm memeing.
But
yeah.
Honey Pop is getting a sequel, and I kind of
it
forgot about
has a sequel.
They got a Honeycam studio, but it's actually getting a direct sequel.
Oh, okay.
So that's like more
So
of a
you're gonna
spin-off.
play that on stream, huh? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, gonna play it on stream, even though it's banned on
I didn't know.
Twitch.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you were allowed to or not. Okay.
I know. I remember you can't. I was memeing. You fucking can't play it. You can play it if you want to get banned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Maybe that can be your final stream then.
yeah,
You play
that my
Honeypot.
big bang.
Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
But oh dear. You know what else is banned?
What?
Fucking Yandere Simulator. That's banned. I'm not 100%. No one's sure why. Twitch was just like, you know what? Let's ban it.
Because the creator's an asshole?
Actually, from my experience, he's not an asshole.
From my experience, he is.
Why? What's he do? What's he do? Spill the beans.
Well, he comes from 4chan.
He does.
And people on 4chan like to criticize him all the time.
Yes,
So
they
this
do.
is his core community, basically, and he basically broke down and started going like, you guys are all assholes. Just because I can't code and just because I can't make art doesn't mean that I can't make games, okay? Shit like that, and started fucking... Starters, he'd fucking
He can code, right?
trip fag all the time. No, he can't. No.
What's trip fag? Do remind me. I
Trip-
hear that a lot, and I don't actually know what the fuck it means.
It's where you get a trip code off of 4chan. It's basically like a username.
Oh, so it's a username.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, carry on. I thought it had to do with something to do with triples, like dubs and shit.
No.
And that
Nah,
fucking checker meme. I love that checker meme.
No, he'd trip fag on 4chan when nobody wanted his attention or whatever. So he'd get really mad about that as well. And, I'll try and find some posts that he made, but...
Well, nah, he seems like a alright dev, in terms of devs anyway. In terms of 4chan use, that's a different ball game, you know. It's like comparing MMA and boxing, which someone did once, and the MMA guy lost because he can't box.
Well, they're the community that made him in the first place, you know? He should be accepting their criticism, not, you know,
Yeah, but the problem is
shutting it down
4chan
just
can be
because he feels
assholes.
insecure.
I mean, I can kind of get that 4chan can be assholes sometimes. I will still go there, but they're assholes. And I think
The
everyone
criticism
accepts
was like really normal shit, like stop using really slow and inefficient code. Like it's making the game run like shit.
yeah.
Like, have you ever played Yandere Simulator?
It had some runtime issues for days.
Yeah, it runs like shit, and it's not because of Unity. Unity actually runs really well.
It's getting
because
better
he's
though.
a terrible coder.
He was saying he was sorting out spaghetti code. But you're researching now. You're digging.
I am digging. I want to find some posts that he made.
Well,
but
nah,
screen
Yandere
cap's out
Simulators.
there.
I would show a clip here, but I'll get banned.
What?
I would show a clip here, but I'd get banned.
Yeah, you probably would.
It's the Yandere Simulator is banned on Twitch, and I don't know why. Well, oh well. Oh well, indeedies. Well, nah, I'm kind of excited for the game, to be honest. It's a new concept. It's edgy. Don't get me wrong.
It is pretty edgy, but it's fine.
I mean,
Like, I like the concept of the game, but
it's like it's an anime character who murders a schoolmate, so you know that won't sell well in America because school shooting shit. Plus upskirt panty shots that don't sell well because they're in school. So
yeah.
this game's it's got a lot against it, to be perfectly honest. But I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, it does. I don't think it'll ever release. The guy has no experience in making games. He said so himself on Twitter. I learned the basics by messing around in free programs like Game Maker and then turned it into a skill while working at a company.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like the experience to make a whole game by yourself, you know?
Well, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. Shit. Oh. Give me a second. Squinting hard, maybe I'll remember her. Oh yeah, they have a publisher. They got a publisher. He mentioned it once, no, in 2 videos, and then never mentioned them again. I assume they're still there. Keyword assume. Should we move on to the news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. You know what? I think this is going to be a short stream. We've only been on for 35 minutes.
Have we?
Yeah.
It might be a shorter stream, but I've got more news stories than usual.
That is true.
So let's talk about the first story. Fallout 76 has had some pretty shitty patches. This is kind of ongoing news. This is not really news. This is like
You know what?
this is like a factoid segment.
I would love to make
a
a fucking like little slogan, like a snippet, a soundbite to play every time we talk about fucking EA. Not EA.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's because I
Fallout.
read EA in the chat. Fallout, fucking up.
Mm.
But I know as soon as I do that, the game's gonna get like an amazing patch. Everyone's gonna love it, and it's gonna be fucking on sale, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, play Fallout 76. It's good now." It's no longer in early access. They don't even have that excuse anymore.
So, okay. Apparently, there have been some bugs in patch number 5 that have been previously fixed pre-patch number 4, but have been reintroduced because patch number 5 is actually a patch before patch number 4. It's an older patch that was never released. So a bunch of bugs were reintroduced into the game, and balance changes such as bobby pins being heavier than they should be were reintroduced, which has led to people who kept 100 bobby pins that would be at 0.01 pounds normally, weighing now at like a pound. So now they have 100 pounds of bobby pins in their pockets and they can't move anywhere. So that kind of shit has been reintroduced into the game. So that has been around with other bugs as well, such as they temporarily disabled nukes by accident. They that's not bugs. That is not bugs at all. So the game has suffered with restrictions on PvP as well, likely a bug. But also they're playing it off as okay. This is the thing, yeah. Have you heard about the battle royale mode that they're making?
What in Fallout?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So it's not especially battle royale. I think it's more like no, it's pretty much a battle royale mode. So you come out of the vault, yeah, and instead of respawning when you die with your stuff, yeah, you come out of the vault fresh again. Do you see any problems with that?
You're starting a very new game.
Oh no. That's the selling concept. That's what they're selling. But do you see the problem in spawning in the same place every time with other people?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Bethesda was like, "What was the problem?" So they're basically feeding people into a meat grinder in this new mode, but it isn't released yet. They just explained what would happen.
It's like, yeah, this is fine.
This is fine.
I imagine
no
people
problems.
dropping nukes on there.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know how dropping nukes work, but if it can be anywhere, then just drop it on the starting area. Why not?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they fix spawning before they release it, but I doubt they will because they don't give a damn about the game.
Oh
that's
no.
Just so yeah, that's the concept for the new. I don't know what it is. Battle Royale. It's not really Battle Royale, is it? It's more permadeath mode, you know. That's the new concept. Hardcore mode, survival mode is what they call it. Actually, yeah, I remember now. Survival mode.
So, you're gonna start. I mean, people are gonna farm that place anyway because new spawns are gonna be there anyway. There are people that are more. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said that the best and brightest and all the team have come together to work on Fallout 76. That's a fucking lie, Todd. That is not the case. It is very clear to see that that's not the case. We can see this. It's everywhere. Every week, even. But no. He lied. Tell me sweet little lies. Next story.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. You know, I want Todd to just tuck me into bed. Because sometimes you need sweet little lies.
Yeah, he'll tell you it's all gonna be alright.
Yeah, he's gonna pat me on the head.
He's
I'm gonna be tucked into bed. I'll be like, tell me a lie, Todd. He's gonna pat me on the head and he's gonna go, alright, you'll pass your university. There's a job waiting for you at the end of it.
That's gonna be a yikes, my dude. That's gonna be a full and total yikes coming from me.
Can we get an oof in the chat, please?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, who owns an Xbox One? Anyway, Crackdown is free on Xbox One right now.
Which Crackdown, Andy?
Crackdown 1, I said that.
Crackdown Juan is on the Xbox One.
Yeah, the original, damn it, to Casita. It's a fucking good game. Get it, because, oh boy.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole, Demi to Casita, you dick.
I didn't think you'd pick up on that.
Pick up. I almost choked my vape, you dick.
Also, if you're an Xbox insider, you can get Crackdown 3 and test out the multiplayer mode Wrecking Zone. So if you want to get in on the Crackdowns, we do love our Crackdowns on this podcast. Get in on that. For everyone else, for all you other fuckers who are on anything else, enjoy not being able to play Crackdown forever. That's the news story. That's a thing.
I can't wait for it. Gonna have Terry Crews gonna tell me about how he loves yoga and he's gonna teach her how to Eurotrain. I'm gonna reference other stuff that Terry Crews has done. Like the bit where he goes, "Oh, I love this song." Diddly diddly din din diddly 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 din. I need you diddly diddly din, and I miss you.
I don't know this one.
White Chicks.
I haven't seen White Chicks.
Fuck right.
It's shit. It looks like shit.
Right. You don't need to watch the whole movie. You just need to watch the scene with Terry Crews in it, where he's trying to hit on one of the white chicks, which is a black guy.
Yeah, I know the premise.
And he's like, he's trying to like fucking throw him off as much as he wants because he don't want that dick. Because he a man, pretending not to have a vagina, but yeah, he got dick. And so he puts on like the shittest song he puts on the shittest song you can think of. He's like, oh, I love this song. And there's a bit where he tries to roofie her, so what he does is he switches glasses and he ends up drugging himself and he's on the dance floor high as a fucking kite.
I ain't watching that shit. Nah, I'm good.
It wasn't, roofies would have knocked him out. He was actually high as a kite on the dance floor, so I assume it's a different drug, but he does try and drug her. Moving on. But yes, that movie is actually quite funny. Like, say what you will, it's actually amusing.
Talking of something that's actually amusing, The Witcher 3 is not very amusing, but The Witcher 3 in Monster Hunter, now that shit's cool. You like yourself some Geralt with Rivia?
Only played Witcher 1 and that was for 5 minutes because my laptop couldn't run it.
He's a cool guy.
Witcher 1 don't play like Witcher 3, I tell you that much for nothing.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for fucking sure. So yeah, the Witcher 3 is coming to Monster Hunter World. You can play as Geralt's armor and get Geralt style moves. You fight two new monsters that we know of that are the... Ooh, I forgot what it is, but it's the one with the antlers and it's made out of wood, and it scared the fuck out of me because it was level 50 and I was a very low level and I ran away from it as fuck as I can.
As fuck as you can.
As fuck as I can.
Fuck as he could.
The Ancient Leshen. You can't play as Geralt, sorry. You could get Geralt's armor, you could play with Ciri, you could get Ciri's armor, and you can get abilities that Geralt and Ciri can get. Such as
I have to ask this.
I'm going off of the trailer, by the way.
Yeah, I just got a random question. I want to say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
In Witcher, the character of Ciri.
Yes.
Please, someone please tell me, and I mean this legitimately, someone please tell me there is a mod which replaces all of her dialogue with Siri, the iPhone Siri. No, I mean that because every time I hear her name, I think of iPhone Siri. Okay? So, like, Geralt turns around to her and asks her a question like, how are you? And you hear, doo-doo, I am okay, Geralt. It has to start with a din-din. I think that's what it does, or is that Amazon Alexa? But that would not only make my day, it would make the fact that I don't know what Siri sounds like even better. They do be like that sometimes.
That's my cricket sound effect.
Sound like fucking white noise to me, man.
Oh shit, sorry. They really do be like that sometimes. In any case, did you know, a bit of an aside thing before we move on, that Siri, is in fact a dimension hopper?
Oh,
did you know
that
she may or may not show up in Cyberpunk 2077?
I've heard this theory. I've heard it.
They make reference to it in The Witcher 3.
Stop it, man.
I've seen things like flying vehicle, like, you know.
I've seen footage.
Oh, what? I hope that she's not in any quests or anything. I hope it's like you have a 1 in 1 million chance and you see Siri out on the road walking down the street.
I drop obscure references and it actually annoys me that you don't pick up on them.
Oh shit. What was the obscure reference?
It was a Death Grip song. I've seen footage.
Nah, sorry.
Really? It was from Money Store.
I haven't listened to Money Store.
Or what?
I haven't listened to Money Store.
It's the only one I've listened to because I can't get any of their other albums.
It's not hard.
Honestly, I've been trying to buy them and they are not on anything.
One of the albums is for free on YouTube, like all of it.
Yeah, but I want to own the album.
Oh.
I want to own the album, Andy. I don't know if you can see this in the background, but I'm a collector, Andy.
Okay.
I've got my cassettes up there. I've got my CDs there.
Have you listened to Ex-Military?
No, because I can't buy it.
Shit, man. You're just gonna have to listen to it on YouTube, bro.
If you can find me I tried to find it on Discogs, because Discogs is the place to go if you're if you want a obscure thingamabob, and it goes up for like it goes up to like a lot of money. It's just too much, man. Like one of them, I think it's Ex-Military. Vinyl is a lot of money, and that's all I can find on vinyl. I don't have a fucking vinyl player. Although I do plan on expanding my hi-fi stack, so I might get a vinyl player.
Okay.
Sometimes we talk about video games. Sometimes you have little rants about me talking about how I can't find fucking death grips.
I mean, people like death grips, so
do you want to?
You're in the clear there.
Do you want to carry on, man? I'm just gonna slide over here and turn down the heating on my radiator.
Sure. So yeah, if you want to fight Election, if you just like The Witcher, if you want to, you know, do witchery things or work with Geralt or whatever, get the DLC. It's probably going to be really cool. 2B is also going to show up in Monster Hunter as well. And people like 2B and her fat ass. So, Anthem.
2B.
Yeah. Don't say or not to be. I swear to Christ I'll slap you.
Is in... The creator literally made her because he likes ass 2B.
Yes.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me if the idea of the game came after the idea of going, I want a robot with a fat ass. Like,
Um,
and I wanted to fight men with moons for fucking heads.
oh yeah, that too. That's a recurring character, by the way.
It's a recurring theme because like, I think all the creatures have like moon-style heads.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy with the really big smile.
Yeah, no, apparently he's gay though.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what? I'm surprised I didn't get this fucking trailer up. Like, I've been sat here long enough, but I didn't fucking get the trailer up.
What for The Witcher?
Yeah.
And, yeah. Yeah, bring that shit up. Bring that shit up. It's coming out on February the 15th. So that's like in 4 days, actually.
Is Witcher on the Switch?
No.
No, not Witcher. The other one, Monster Hunter. I think it is.
Likely, I think, yeah.
Right.
But the content will be available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Oh, that sucks massive colossal dick.
PC players will get it later.
I mean, I like Well, I like the idea of Monster Hunter. I'd like to actually play it. Also,
Play
I
an
hope...
earlier one.
Huh?
Play an earlier one.
I might.
I think there was one released on the Switch before Monster Hunter World. Besides, Monster Hunter World has a few problems, I've heard. So yeah,
I really hope
decent.
fucking Snake's in one of them, because do you remember that whole collaboration that they did?
Yeah.
Around
And
Peace Walker
you fight
era.
I forget which one.
You fight 3 of the creatures from Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
3 of the fuckers. And you might fight them multiple fucking times. They didn't hold back. They were like, here, we could have a small reference, or you could have a fucking whole series of missions.
I mean, I guess we can't have it now. Maybe we could have what's his name in it though?
To be
The
fair,
handsome redneck guy.
right, 2B. Oh, that's the wrong one. Was it 2B? I want to see trailer. They did have Snake in what's it called? What's that game called? Smash Brothers. But they asked for one specific change.
What?
You know the icon that he has near his thing was the Foxhound logo,
Yeah.
which is almost identical to the Kojima Productions logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Konami didn't like that. They wouldn't get rid of it. Or for someone else. So now it's the alert symbol. You know, the alert symbol that hasn't
It's
been in
not
it
too
since
offensive,
MGS3.
but also Konami's a bit of a shitter, aren't they?
Oh yeah, Konami is a complete shithead, yes. But yeah, I want 2B. Oh, show me 2B.
Did you find it?
I can't seem to find 2B, but I like the idea of Monster anyway. Sounds fucking cool.
Yeah. Anthem. Hey guys, if you're on the fence about getting the Anthem
The Anthems.
because of the end game, and you're like, maybe it'll be shit. You'll probably be right. But here's the end game, decide for yourself. So when you hit the level cap in Anthem, you'll
Wait. If you, are you actually about to say the ending?
What end game content is like, yeah. For an MMO, yeah, it's very important.
Right. If you do not want spoilers,
It's
I know
not spoilers.
I know. Right. Okay. Well, still,
It's not
just
that
be
kind
safe.
of game. Nah.
Okay.
You know, it's not that kind of game. No one cares.
Well, just to be
It's
safe,
not story.
if you want to go in like completely fresh and you want to experience all the new stuff by yourself, here, take this preemptive spoiler warning, okay? I just want to be safe.
Okay.
I don't want.
Okay,
I
just
don't. I
be
don't want to get
safe,
lynched.
but I don't know. Gameplay is not a spoiler, IMHO.
To be fair,
Um,
I'd prefer to not be spoiled of like if you get told you get a grappling hook. I want to be surprised by that. I couldn't care if a
okay.
character dies. I'm usually more motivated to play them.
I'll say what it is, and then I'll explain to you why it's so important that people find out. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, so when you hit the level cap, you'll unlock 3 additional difficulty tiers, and the higher the tier, the better chance you have of acquiring rare loot. Additionally, you could take on endgame activities like challenges, contracts, and strongholds. So, the reason why people want to know this shit, yeah, is because it takes a long time to get to the end game. Even you'll finish the story and just have to keep doing missions before you get to the end game.
Okay.
Then when you get to the end game, people want content. People want stuff to do once they've leveled up to the fullest. Because you can only do that with so many different classes, you know? People want stuff to do. So people don't want to be disappointed when they buy the game, get to the end of the game, and then find out, oh shit, there's nothing to do. Like with Destiny.
Yeah.
I think even with Destiny 2 to an extent, although they tried to fix it. So yeah, no, everybody who wants to get into a service as a model game or an MMO really wants to know what the end game is like. So no, it's not a spoiler. Oh, no, it's the selling.
Fair enough. I just wanted to be safe.
Yeah. In this case, I'd say it's pretty shit. You get better weapons to do what then?
Exactly.
You know?
I have a question though. Like,
Yeah.
this just right. They got a company that is specifically dealt with single player experiences. BioWare. They've been known for their single player experiences, right?
Uh-huh.
Like a fucking MMO. I'm sorry, but the only
They have.
I don't know a lot
And
about.
it's rather successful.
I don't know a lot about BioWare, but like, isn't their pedigree? Right.
Their pedigree is RPGs that, while not necessarily having the deepest of mechanics, are actually proper RPGs and have incredibly good writing.
Well,
BioWare at its best has extremely good writing, a la
definitely.
the Old Republic.
Definitely. Oh,
sorry.
they did Old Republic, didn't they? And that was an MMO.
Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic, yeah.
They were MMOs. I forgot about that. So I was about to say, the only instance I could think of them doing an online game was what's that game called? Mass Effect 3. That had an online, and that was lukewarm. I could see why a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I did. I enjoyed it actually, and it was the first time I got a loot box. Trust it to be an EA game. Yeah. I was actually quite up for loot boxes then. Look how much has changed.
But people seem to like the Old Republic nowadays. It's still got a community of sorts.
Oh yeah, definitely. Old Republic's still going strong. People love it.
It even has added quests that tie up with Knights of the Old Republic. What's his name? There's in Knights of the Old Republic 2, there's a Sith Lord who's like the most badass and awesome one who's like the most badass and awesome Sith Lord ever. And I won't spoil the story of the game, but who he or she is pretty sick.
Darth Maul.
This is way before Darth Maul. It's set way in the past.
Oh, whilst the Jedi Order is still a thing?
Yeah. No, even before then. It's the Sith Empire.
The Sempire?
Yeah.
I'm reading your next story. Do you think we should move on to it?
Sure.
It's the last story actually, because we kind of did the other one before, didn't we?
Yes.
So,
right. So Apex Legends, the game that you like,
yeah.
they're doing a battle pass model.
Yep. I fucking hate battle passes.
I'm all for this. No, they're all right.
I personally hate them. I think I've ranted
They're
about
better
it before.
than loot boxes because you know what you're gonna get. If you don't like what you're gonna get, then don't buy it.
I'll say my differences in a minute, but carry on. I think I mentioned it last week.
If you want to skip time, then pay more. If it's not worth it to you, then why would you get angry? You know, if you don't get it.
Well, I hope their battle pass is purely cosmetic, like the Quake Champions one. I don't really know what the other two are like. I think Fortnite's is purely cosmetic as well, and I think even PUBG's is purely. Yeah, it would be because you have to pick up items, don't you?
I think it gets you more. No, yeah, it's purely cosmetic. Yeah.
You want me to talk about why I don't like battle passes but prefer loot boxes?
Go on.
Because there is a chance, admittedly a small chance, of you getting everything. Yes, it may take a while. Whereas battle passes, you buy it, you have a set time to get everything. Everything you've paid for, right? If you don't reach that limit in the set time that you have got, you don't get it. You've lost the chance. You ain't getting it. There is no two way about it, because there is currently a gun I want on Quake Champions. If I do not level up back, apologies about that. We just had a bit of a. Let me just double check my Twitch page and then make sure I close it this time. Yes, we are live again. Sorry about that.
What were we talking about? Battle passes versus loot boxes.
Yeah, so I really hope that the battle pass is not you have a set time to get everything. Yes, apologies about that. We disconnected for a short amount of time. Not sure what happened, but my internet basically
died.
Yeah, it deaded.
Died-imified.
Yep, now I'm just going to make sure I've got everything that may be taking up precious bandwidth. Got to make sure that's all turned off.
So if you're up for a battle pass, it starts in March.
Let me just see how the battle passes works. Right, so.
Are you able to buy cosmetics outside of the battle pass?
Yeah, they got a system very reminiscent, in fact, almost identical to Fortnite's.
It's probably fine then.
Yeah.
Your fears won't come to light then.
Again,
you could just keep buying the loot boxes or whatever.
Again, if it does, I'm gonna complain about the fucking Quake one though, because I've honestly stopped playing the game because of how fucking buggy it is.
How about you bring it up in a bit?
Well, I mean, my topic's going to be more of me rambling. Do you want me to? Should we move on to my topic?
Sure thing.
Yeah. There we go. Right, I'll put music back on. Right, so this topic is just going to be me talking on the pure basis that I again do not have a topic. It's been a slow week or busy week.
Very
one or the
slow
other.
Week. Busy as well, yeah.
It's been an interesting week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's been so interesting?
Just actually been to all my lectures. That's interesting.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know, I was showing you that guy who's recreating Future Cop LAPD last week in.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, he's actually uploaded another video.
Sugoi.
Literally yesterday.
Go on, tell me about it.
Oh no, I haven't watched it yet. I just saw it yesterday. I literally, as I was trying to, as I load up YouTube to check things, I saw it there, and it's now open in my tab, and I'm going to watch the shit out of it.
Here's something we could talk about. What's been happening with that Yakuza spin-off? The one about you being a private detective.
Couldn't tell you, I didn't even know there was going to be one.
Private detective. We talked about it on the podcast before. Judge eyes. So you're supposed to take pictures of people and be a private PI. You know.
But what was I gonna?
Sorry
Oh,
for that.
well, we can talk about it next week if you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
I'll find out more about it later.
But yeah, my top right. So I want to talk a little bit about. I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but amiibos and little toy figures that you get with games.
Mm-hmm.
So you had your Skylanders, you had your fucking Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions. What? Right, I know the trend is dying, but why have we not got a single game that has stood tall above all the others?
Yeah, we did. We had Skylanders.
Yeah, that is very painfully true. Right.
Just because it didn't stand as tall as other games doesn't mean it didn't stand over the others, you know?
It did. Right. I think I'm biased because I didn't like Skylanders.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit shit.
Which one did you like more?
I liked Disney Infinity. I thought that was cool.
Okay.
And Lego Dimensions.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, it was a very good thing. But
okay.
Skylanders was it annoyed me how like everything was very much put down. If you had a character that shot, the bullet would go, and if there was a drop like a cliff face, the bullet would go along, drop down to that level, and then carry on going. That was something that annoyed me. I don't know why, but it also annoyed me how every year the Activision trait, of course, if it's making you money once, you better keep going until it's fucking starts coughing out fucking dust. And you had to buy a new set of figures, and it was like you're making half-assed fucking video games every year with a new gimmick, so you have to buy the new one specifically so you can carry on. And it was shit. It was shit. I fucking hated it. Disney Infinity was great because like it had a good story, it had a big creative mode, and it was a giant clusterfuck of everything Disney owns. Which I don't know if you know, it's a fucking lot. So if you wanted to be fucking Captain Jack Sparrow with fucking Iron Man, why not? Why not? If you wanted to be fucking Luke Skywalker with Aladdin, you can. You want to be Princess Elsa with that fucking in Penelope von Schweet's fucking car, you can. And that was brilliant. You could do shit like that. And I just liked seeing who's the most overpowered. It was fun. It's just a fun little game where and they played it as like there were toys. I can't remember what specifically it was, but it was very toy-like, a bit like the first but like Smash Brothers, how they insinuate they're all toys, which I thought was cool. I loved that. It was very nice. My favourite.
I forgot that happened in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's still technically an underlying thing now, but they don't make as much of an emphasis.
Yeah.
But oh shit! I've just kicked my speaker. Whoops. Well, subwoofer. And then there was. Then there was yeah, I'm gonna get a video up of it because this is just amazing. Right. Lego Dimensions. Trailers. I'm just gonna get a playlist of trailers because trailers will end and then hopefully keep cutting to another trailer. Right, Lego Dimension official trailers. There we go. Do that. It's right.
I don't know about you, man, but I'm tired of shit.
I'm so fucking tired, right, man. Right now, man. Right.
Yeah.
So. It's just beautiful, right? Because you know Lego has a fucking deal with literally everyone to make their own own Lego versions of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It plays like Lego games, which are never amazing, but you know you were getting. You're getting a kid-friendly fucking Lego game. They weren't bad. They weren't amazing either. And they got like a lot of these IPs and they threw them together. Like, I think I've got on record to say that the best Doctor Who game was in Lego Dimensions.
I think you have said that before, yeah.
Yeah, I've probably said it multiple times, but the best Doctor Who game was this. And you got like you could get these little characters, you build them together, and it was Lego as well. You stretching or you putting your hand up?
I'm stretching.
Okay. But you could build them to like they were actual Lego, so they had real life value as well, which made that amazing. I loved it. And then they cancelled it. That's the thing that's just not there anymore. Like they don't give it support. It's not on PC. I'd love it on PC. It's just
But
not
yeah,
there.
they don't give it support.
Then there was another one that came out around. All right, what was it? What is it? It was on my topic. What game's this? This is from Buck Bumble. Okay, that's a really obscure game. Sorry, I've got a playlist of game soundtracks in the background, and there's a song from a game called Buck Bumble, N64 game. Didn't even know it's a thing.
Huh.
But what is it? Games with toy to life games. Toy to life games. Yeah, there was Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, Amiibo, that was another good one. And that's still going because Nintendo won't let that fucking die.
Hmm.
And I like Nintendo for doing that because whereas these games only works with one specific game, or in the case of Skylanders, they work on the subsequential games, but they're irrelevant anyway because you need the specific ones to actually do shit with it.
Yeah.
It's you can actually use these amiibos on Smash Brothers. You use it on kart, you can use it on tennis, but the thing is that they're only relevant in a small way to them games because it's them games first rather than the actual amiibo game. I think you could benefit from an amiibo game. So I'm just wondering where all these
It'd
games
be hard
went.
to do as more and more amiibos are being released all the time, you know?
Yeah, what happened to these trends? Did they just die?
They just died. No one wants to spend money on a game and a toy to go with it, you know? Especially since gamers are getting more and more older.
It was really popular though.
Yeah.
And
But younger gamers are more into mobile games rather than console games.
well,
That's just happening more and more.
you know what? Do you know why I bring this up then?
Why?
Because I went into a game the other day.
Yeah. They were all going for free, cheap.
No, actually, they got these little models of
Yeah.
just characters from various different games. So they had the little ship from Wipeout.
Mm-hmm.
They had Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day with 2 guns in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had some really neat ones actually. And I thought that was a new Amiibo game, and I was legitimately excited. Because why not? Why wouldn't you get excited? And I realised it wasn't.
Because I wouldn't get excited because I don't want to pay for a toy and also the game at the same time.
Yeah, no, I get that, but in my head, it's like DLC. Like, it's playing like DLC, admittedly overpriced DLC. That's why I like the Lego ones, because it was
and
Lego.
DLC that you could physically lose.
Yeah. It's Lego, and it's got the benefit of being Lego, and it's got the benefit of being a part of a game as well. But I think that might be just the fact that I'm a bit of a collector, as you can see.
Yeah.
So, I think I'd love that. And I wanted to find just one I could sink my teeth into. I thought that would have been Lego Dimensions, but it's not. It's been discontinued. It's not on any modern console.
What could fill the hole is our collecting monster games like Pokemon or Shin Megami Tensei or Persona. You know, that might fill the hole.
See, I think what I specifically wanted
you
is
just want
physical.
something physical.
Yeah. And the Lego Dimensions really did it for me. Like, they perfectly did, Doctor Who. And then they had fucking Michael Knight as well from Knight Rider. They had fucking A-Team, Ghostbusters. They had Back to the Future. They got fucking loads in there. Like, there's a bit of everything for everyone. They had Teen Titans Go. That could have perfectly been left out, to be quite frank. But I was genuinely excited to see what new release they would have done. Alas, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, no. I think for good reason though.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up here then?
Yeah, we're both
Yeah.
tired as shit, aren't we?
We are
Yeah.
tired as fuck. Like usually we do the games we'd like to see, but we ain't got the energy for it, so we're just gonna.
We ain't got the energy for shit.
Yeah. So let's roll the credits. It ain't gonna be shit because even if anyone had followed, it's disconnected.
It's a sign from God.
To be fair, nothing's actually happened this session, so yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But we'll do the mandatory plugs before signing off.
Yep.
So we've got Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter for me. DemonLead629. That is DemonLead LIED 629. Andy?
Biggest Renion. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. And TikTok's, I'm going to delete it. I say that every week, but
Yep.
I know I'm sentimental as to how good it used to be, but
I
shit.
missed the meat.
But hit me up on Twitter. Twitter's. I've got an anime avatar now, so yeah.
Your opinion means literally nothing now. Good job.
Sugoi.
Don't forget the Discord.
Oh yeah, the Discord, but I can't see the link. I'll put it in my Twitter bio.
Yeah, it is discord.gg, capital P, J, R, 5, N, capital S, capital X. That is Discord, capital P, J, R, 5, N, capital S, capital X. Then we also have the email, Andy.
That is good game, well played.
Podcast.
Shit, I can't remember off my head. Podcast@gmail.com. Good game, well played. Podcast@gmail.com.
Thank you all for watching.
Please, I'm so alone. Please.
And don't forget, this will be on iTunes at some point in the distant future.
I'll get round to it.
Just like I'll get round to editing the fucking bits in between these podcast clips.
Likely this will all happen during the holiday, won't it? Because that's when we're not busy anymore.
Fuck no, right? I'll be working then. I'll get a real job.
True. Oh no, but I can't wait for a 9 to 5, because at least in a 9 to 5, when you come home, work's over. You know?
Yeah, you're not home and you're not working. Like you're not like having to do like essays and shit for work. So
yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I love you.